No way the Ascent like records it in stretched as well, bro. Holy smokes. I thought I was saved with this. Except it's fucking long ways instead of wide ways. Holy shit. What a tweak out. That's annoying. Alright, we'll be playing Nasus. Nasus, Fleet. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good like setup. Who are we versing here? Yeah, Jinx, a movement talent, Nort. Problem. We're versing Garen, okay. I mean, like, I don't know if Garen's actually, yeah, actually Fleet's probably just standard, right? I don't think Grasp is that playable because he shouldn't like be letting you just hit the wave to stack it up the whole time. So I don't really know rune setups. I do see Fleet an awful lot though. Um, okay. Holy shit, this is like such a trip out. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, what are we doing by the way? We're just like copying the whole spin. There's zero reason. So like right now we're trolling, right? Like we got our minion back here and he was like over here and then like we're just walking up for fun. And he's level 2 and we're just like walking up for fun. Like there's zero reason behind this. Like there's no low minions. You can't like auto trade this guy or you like hard lose. There's no low minions, so it's like what why are we ever like walking forward? He doesn't have abilities to dodge. We're just like for funning and we lose all our HP. Okay. It's in fucking 2x. This is in 2x. What the fuck? Why is it like sped up? Oh, there we go. Nice. Okay, we missed both those minions, sadly. Um, yeah, okay, so we missed both the minions. Like, E'd and then didn't do much for it. We keep queuing him, but I'm not sure, like, we keep queuing him over the minions, which isn't ideal. And then we're like running him down. Yeah, I feel like all this is pretty bad, right? Like you want to like just be sustaining, like because even when you like hit him like this, like just look at like your minions, right? Like they're still like fucking looking at their minions. They're still here, 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 here. Like all of these are not on him. But you walking up and like hitting him, it just means like all of these guys are now like all on you. Like so your wave is like just gonna push in, which is like not what you want when you're this HP in mana, right? Um, so like ideally you want to, so like when you play Nasus in situations like this, if he hits you, the opposite will happen, right? All these minions will like turn to hit him, and if you don't hit him back, like you just queue your fleet on here, like on whatever minion, like your next minion that you get, like if you just like queue a minion and walk away, the wave will then shove into you, right? Because like you didn't touch him, so all his minions will stay hitting yours, while all yours get distracted and start hitting him instead. So the wave will push into you, right? So it's like you don't want to be like trading back and causing the wave to be like not on your side, especially like because your jungle is pathing away from you, which I would do the same. Like I'm pretty sure everyone in Nasus Garen matchup, no one's pathing to top here. So like you really want your wave to be like in a good spot. Luckily, like he trades back with you here, and he's just shoving. Okay, you waste mana on E again. This isn't really good. Like wasting mana and stuff when you're stuck in lane because you didn't bring TP is really, really bad. Luckily, the guy's like shoving the wave. But depending on their jungle, like they could dive here as well, right? Pretty slow. Like when did the crab spawn? Holy fucking ages ago. So crab spawns right now, 255. They kill it in 5 seconds, push it into top, like their jungle could be like finishing the blue buff, like they've finished the blue buff, they're in this bush waiting for it to spawn, and then they kill it pushing up to top. You have zero vision, which it's been like you haven't been able to get vision the whole time, but when you lose all your HP and mana like this, and this guy's like suddenly pushing the wave for like no reason, like obviously it's low elo, so he's just pushing it because he doesn't know any better, but like if this guy starts shoving this wave here, I'm now like, holy fuck, I'm getting dove. Holy fuck, these guys are killing the crab. 3 minutes, crab killed, and he's like up near the pixel brush, and then he just walks behind you and dives you, whoever the fuck it is. If it's any meta jungle, you're dead. Like fucking Xin, J4, fucking whatever, Like if they have a Moo Moo, whoever it is. If it's Elise, you're just fucking cooked. Nothing matters. Nefiri, like you are dead. Any champ that I play, you are dead. Um, Ivan, you are dead. Fucking whoever it is, right? Like you should be dead here, but and they didn't show on bot crab, but you get away with it for free. We ended up on boots purchase, no way. Oh, you're trying to do the Essence Reaver crit shit? Okay. Um, I don't know if we go boots. Uh, I mean 550, 550. You're struggling with mana right now. I would say like pretty good purchase. Oh my god, never buy a health pot. Never. Never buy a health pot. That's the worst decision. Of anything in this video, if you have over $150, you never buy a health pot. If I have $50, I do not buy a health pot. This you never buy after like your first base. So bad for your money. It's like never worth. You can spend $150 on the most gold efficient fucking item in the game. Like better than Dark Seal, really. 150 bucks, you get two health pots. Like, I mean, it's like 1.5 health pots. It's not like really two health pots, but um, yeah, like 1.5 health pots cost you $150 at that time. You can sell it for $90. So, 90? Yeah, you sell it for $90, I'm pretty sure. So in theory, it costs you $60, $10 more than this fucking one right here, except you can have it for the next fucking 5 bases, and you have 1.5 like health pots every single time. It's just so much better. Like you should never buy this ever. Costs you $60 instead of 50. You just don't have you just visually see that it's costing you 150 instead of 50, but it's not. It's only costing you 60. If you need to sell it at some point for something, you sell it. It's literally 60 bucks. Gives you way more value than this like one health pot. But to be honest, purchase wise, I probably would have gone like Longsword Fairy Charm and just sit on the Fairy Charm for mana regen for 200 bucks. That's your 550, and then you can like farm and have mana regen until you like finish these for 3,000, right? That's what I would have done. These are like two useless purchases, the most useless purchases I've ever seen. Alright, so we're slow pushing. Slow pushing, slow pushing. A bad ward, but really means you need to like hard push this now. But we don't hard push it. And your lane gets frozen. And now you're pinging for assistance. Okay, just queued. You could open with W. Nice. Yeah. This gank is always like almost impossible to pull off here. But I mean, this is a situation you put your lane in. And your jungle's like wasting his time to hover you now. You've lost almost all your mana. And wait, you clicked alt when you're about to go dead Holy shit. Okay, that's really bad. Yeah, so you just can't do that, like if you don't have mana, right? Luckily, this guy doesn't really know what's going on either. He doesn't know his damage. It's all just a shit show. Oh my fucking nightmare, bro. Oh, okay. That's crazy. That is fucking crazy. Alright, but let's have a look. So the wave management is probably the worst thing because like when you do this, you're coming back, you're pushing. Now you need when you lose 1v1, You need to hard shove this one as quick as you can. You shove this one in, you drop your E fucking here, and you shove this one in because he can't freeze when it's all of these, right? When it's this massive wave, he probably can't freeze it. Um, so like you need to hard shove it, but you let him like come back and like thin it out. He's fucking got it all like low, and then but like he's still keeping like 5 minions alive, even though they're all like low, so he can freeze. And then you run it down, and then you actually need help to like break this. If your Mumu didn't want to break this for you, you're probably cooked. You also didn't cue the cannon, or was it on cooldown? Yeah, it was like kind of on cooldown. Um, Yep, and then you have no mana in this build, so you need to be like extremely cautious of that when you go this shit. Yeah, like everything's costing so much mana. Make sure you're reading this shit like fucking 80 mana every time you click Wither, and then you can just click Q and break the slow, right? So like if you Wither like randomly like that, he clicks Q and now he's no longer withered. That's why Garen's like a typical Nasus counter, um, because you can't just Wither and run him down. He can, yeah, just fucking break it and go. And yeah, everything's so mana costly. Like yeah, your fucking W and R is 130 your mana, which is yeah, a fucking lot. And then you get lucky here. Now you have to hard shove this. Have to. Uh, okay, we also you can never like use your Q stack on another minion when the cannon's about to be low. Like that is the most important thing that you have the Q for. You should be missing three minions to make sure you get that fucking, cannon, whatever. So worth of Q stacks. Alright, now you know it with Sheen cloth armor. Okay. Like, I mean, I don't mind cloth armor. Wait, what happens here? So you pop Ghost, you pop this. This is good. You're very slow on the W here. Like, he's queued already. You should W him, like, any time before that Q. Like, as soon as he props that Q, that's where you want to be, like, withering him. So he doesn't, like, get all this distance. Because you probably kill him without having a flash, right? You were just like too slow on it, because that's like the mistake that the Garens make if they don't know how to play the lane. They don't know why they counter him. They just see like, oh, Garen's a counter, but they don't actually realize that it's because of the wither break on his Q. And you miss cannon again for queuing a random minion, by the way. Like, isn't it plus 12 or something? Uh, yeah, plus 12, I'm pretty sure, for queuing the cannon, like 12 stacks queuing the cannon, and you just like use it on random minions. Like, never mind like actually missing the cannon. Like, obviously you weren't planning on missing it, but you're actively choosing not to queue it, which just loses you so many stacks. I mean, look at it this way, right? 10 cannons in I don't know how many spawn, like, like how long it takes for a cannon wave to spawn. Let's say it's every 2 minutes, so 20 minutes into the game, you should have fucking 120 stacks from cannons alone. And then everything else is like a bonus, right? So you should be queuing every single cannon. So you have 120 stacks at 20 minutes, and then everything else is like on top of that. Like that's like a bonus. Actually, I mean the rest are probably like your standard ones, and then that's like your Christmas bonus is the cannons that you should be like making sure you get. Um, where do we go into tabbies? Who's their jungle again? Like I don't know if I've seen any second dragon. Nice. Or is it plus 12 for champions and it's like plus 9 or something for cannons? Hoping you queue it here so I can see. No, you fucked it again. So like I actually have no idea. It might be plus 12 for champs and not for. I just need to see on a cannon wave. Okay, so we killed him here. What happens? Okay. Yeah, pretty good turn. Q. Are we clicking W? No, so you're so bad with the W's that you like end up dying. Like I don't really know like why you're not Wing, right? So like he queued in, silenced you. That's the slow break. He's run all the way in, and then it's like he ran this far away. Like he should have just turned. He should have like started running a bit earlier than this because he ran all this way, which now gives you this whole distance to wither. Like, and you can kill him like before he even reaches turret if you wither here because he can't break it. Like you just wither before you Q. You fucking click W and then you fucking like RQ. You also want to R before you Q, right, for the fucking CDR, unless it like just instantly halves it. I'm not sure. We'll see. Oh, no, we don't get to see. Um, but lower CD. So yeah, you troll by not clicking W first. That's fine. You bought a dagger. Is that four? Or for Fiend Hunter bolts? Yeah. Hopefully. Where's this next fucking cannon I see? There's no. Okay, I mean, you're risking it all, right? You're risking it all for 4 seconds before your ult? Like, what if his ult could be short cooldown? I don't know. Like, that's. I know Nasus ult is kind of fucking bullshit, but most bullshit fucking CD you've ever seen. Um, how'd you use your wither in this one? I didn't see. So he queued you and you got the wither straight away. So that was like a perfect one where he couldn't break it. He queued in silence and you got it off in the silence duration. So that was amazing, that one. Oh, let's have a look at the cannon. They were what? 207? 219 plus 12. So you've missed a fuck ton of stacks by not fucking queuing these. So it is plus 12. I think it's plus 12 for killing champs too, but. So yeah, so you've like hard trolled the game by not plus 12ing. Like, how many did we miss, like, that I saw? And that's just me skipping through, like, three or four. Yeah, like three or four. So what, we're like 36 or 40, 48 stacks or something? Something, maybe more, like, maybe 60 stacks if you've missed five cannons by it. Like, I doubt it's been five, but we definitely saw three. But you know, that's a lot, man. That's a lot. It's a lot of stacks. Who's the jungle? Jax, yeah. Wow, so yeah, you probably should have been dove earlier. Actually happened, yeah. So you just got realm warped, everyone's off map. Yeah, just been zoned out stacking. Get everyone jumps on you. Is what it is. Hard to pay attention all the time for it, but hopefully you stack the cannon. No, we don't. Like, holy shit. I don't know what else to say. That's just the biggest thing, like, that you're missing out. Plus 12 every time. Okay, you got that one. Okay. Yes. Um, interesting to, like, pop your ult there. The only problem with popping your ult is that it makes, like, a thing kind of, like, similar to Redect and ult around you, right? That, deals damage. So it's like, as soon as you pop it, you start tanking turret. So it's like normally people ult on Nasus like when they're taking turrets when no one's there. It's like when they're split pushing, they will pop the ult on the turret to take the full tier 2. Now that's not as necessary because the plates are like from the start of the turret like the whole way. So it's not as though like you need to rip the whole turret. You can just take half of it or something and get, half the money. Something like this, but yeah, so this doesn't work like when someone's sitting on top of you, unless you can just tank them and tank the turret while you kill it, but generally pretty hard to do that. And now you lose your ult and you fucking ghost? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. So there's like conditions that need to be like, so yet again, so clearly you don't know that this guy just breaks your wither with your Q because like you just pop it out. You pop it out when this he wants to go in right now. you clicked Alt early on the turret, it's timing out, he wants to go in. You then use your Wither, the only thing that saves you now, and then it's like, and now he could just break it and like go on you. If he went like a tiny bit later, the problem is your ult's fucking broken, still on for another fucking 5 seconds here, which is crazy. But then you pop Ghost, and now it's like, what conditions have been met here to pop Ghost? You have no Wither, your ult is just dropped, and now it's like, oh, you're just gonna Ghost and run him down? You can't Ghost and run him down. He's got fucking Boots, Phage, and Youmuu's. So you can't do shit without like Wither or something. Um, so yeah, like you just troll your cooldowns there. And now you don't have that fucking Ghost. I mean, you wasted both your Ghost and your ult this time in two like separate instances that like now means for the next like, yeah, like a minute and a half, 2 minutes, like you're just weak. Are you popping ult? Or what are you doing? Okay, interesting. Interesting. Played this pretty bad. So like you're walking into him to take the fight, right? You're actively walking into him to take the fight. He has his E on, so he can't take damage from your autos and Qs. You Q during his E before it times out. You also can ult. The only way you do damage to him while his E is active is like if you pop ult and pop your E. That's your time to like click those two abilities. But instead you went for with a Q, um, when you can't do anything about it. And then now you pop it, but you still didn't like pop your E. Your E also gives like fucking like reduces their armor or some shit, or like magic band. It's some shit like it makes them weaker when they're inside of it. Um, yeah, like reduces armor MR when they're inside of it or some shit. So like you really want to like pop your ult and fight them inside the E if you can. So like yeah, you can't just like click shit. I don't know. Kind of just wasted all your cooldowns again without like thinking of like why you're clicking them. What we're doing is stacking on side. Yeah, and we were a monster. So this is a great ult. This is where you typically see people ult. Because once he jumps on you, you start tanking, and that's like the problem with the Garen one before. And this is fine. Yeah, you're fighting him on your E, so you deal so much fucking damage. Perfect, withered, lovely. All that was great. This was a great play. Obviously, everyone comes onto you on top. That's fine. Kind of expected when you're playing at their tier two. But you got the tier two and the kill. This is good. $1,000 as well, actually. Jesus. Yeah, move on to the other side lane. Perfect. The wither. Okay, why aren't we hitting him though? Probably stack the cannon here. Not the minion, the cannon. Not another minion, the cannon. I don't think you know that the cannon gives you plus 12. It also deals the most damage to you this whole time in this wave, so. Um, but yeah, like, so what happens here? You run at this guy, you click him with the wither. This is like, okay. Um, you kind of waste your ult actually. Like, I wouldn't have clicked it like until you're in range to like, be closer to, on top of the guy. But this is fine, and then you're now just stacking minions, and you're still like walking around rather than walking to the guy that matters. Um, so like yeah, you've missed like a Q or two like on this rise so far, but like aimlessly walking around, and then you get that first kill, and then you actually just like turn off of Garen for some unknown reason. You could have Q'd Garen here, but you walked back to Braum and start like hitting Braum. You could have queued the Garen one, stayed close, and then like go for like WE after he queues. And then you do this, and then yeah, you just like now you realize you're dead, and you're not sacking the cannon, and then you get it with a normal auto. So yeah, like kind of grief. Um, is there much more to look at this game? I mean, you were so fed, but you actually kind of threw it just because you didn't know like how to play the matchup properly and not respecting like people off map. when they have Rise ult. Okay, so you TP top and just let your team fend for themselves, I guess. Yeah, so they all die here. Okay. Mm-mm-mm-mm. I don't know what we're doing there. It's a little bit troll. Yeah, I mean, you did kind of throw the game. You were fucking massive and then just kept fighting at bad timers and you lose without like really thinking too much. But yeah, I'd say like you need to be stacking the cannons, looking at the wave state for like when you need to like hard push so you can get a reset off so you don't get stuck in the scenarios where you have to call a Mumu over. Using your wither like after he Qs so he can't break it, and being mindful of your like ult and ghost usage like needs to actually like kind of tick off check boxes. Like you can't be like, oh, this guy's within 3 meters of me, let me just fucking click ghost. Like or like let me just rip R. Like kind of needs to be like, oh, has he used Q? Has he done this? Like is Rise in mid? Like let me have a look at the mini map. Is there team on the map, or can I just fucking run down through turret and dive this guy? Or like can they be top? You know, so like kind of tick off check boxes. So I mean, Nasus is broken where like yeah, you generally just win most 1v1s in the game once you're like level 9 and onwards. So it's like you just need to be like, oh, can I 3v1? Can I 2v1? How many people are showing? Like, can I make this play? Oh, this guy just wasted Q trying to run at me. Okay, let me just click W on him and now I'll run him down with Ghost Ult. Something like this, you know. Um, but yeah, we'll leave it at that. God bless.